Committee virtual meeting. Before the meeting is called to order, we will play a short video to explain procedures for this meeting and to explain to the members of the public how they can participate and interact with the committee.
Welcome to the Professional and Vocational Licensing Virtual Board Meeting.
When the meeting begins momentarily, the chair will take a roll call, explain any specific rules for this particular board, and then move to public comment. The name of the board member will appear on the bottom left-hand corner of your screen. For instance, this is board member Y, and this is board member E. Public testimony will be accepted at the beginning of the meeting and before each agenda item. You can indicate that you are ready to testify by clicking on the Raise Hand button being circled by the mouse on your screen now. At the appropriate time, the board will recognize you to speak and ask you to unmute your mic as shown here. Again, public testimony will be accepted at the beginning of the meeting and before each agenda item. Public attendees will not be able to unmute their microphone until recognized by the board. Public attendees who are recognized to testify will be asked to identify themselves by name and their affiliated organization if applicable. Please mute your microphone when you are finished speaking as a courtesy to others and members of the board. Public attendees will not be able to unmute themselves after the testimony is completed unless recognized again after raising their hand. At some point during the meeting, the board may choose to move into executive session. When the board moves into executive session, the board members' microphones and video feeds will be turned off, and a similar screen as you see now will be displayed. When the board returns from executive session, their microphones will be turned on as well as their video cameras.
Welcome again to the Professional and Vocational Licensing Virtual Board Meeting.
At this time, the chair will call the meeting to order and take a roll call, as well as explain any additional rules that may be specific to this board.
Welcome to the January 12th, 2026 application meeting. Before getting started, I'm going to read the following instructions. For internet access to view the meeting and provide live oral testimony, please use the link at the top of the agenda. You will be asked to enter your name. The board requests that you enter your full name, but may use a pseudonym or other identifier if you wish to remain anonymous. You will also be asked for an email address. You may fill in this field with an entry in an email format, e.g. name@email.com. Your microphone will be automatically muted. When a chairperson asks for public testimony, you may click a raise hand button found on your Zoom screen to indicate that you wish to testify about that agenda item. The chairperson will individually enable each testifier to unmute their microphone. When recognized by the chairperson, please unmute your microphone before speaking and mute your microphone after finished speaking. For phone access, if you cannot get internet access, you may get audio-only access by calling the Zoom phone number listed at the top of the agenda. Upon dialing the number, you will be prompted to enter a meeting ID, which is also listed at the top of the agenda. After entering the meeting ID, you will be asked to either enter your panelist number or wait to be admitted into the meeting. You will not have a panelist number, so please wait until you are admitted into the meeting. When the chairperson asks for public testimony, you may indicate you want to testify by entering star and then 9 on your phone's keypad. After entering star and 9, the voice prompt will let you know that the host of the meeting has been notified. When recognized by the chairperson, you may unmute yourself by pressing star and then 6 on your phone. A voice prompt will let you know that you are unmuting. Once you are finished speaking, please enter star and 6. Again, to mute yourself. For both internet and phone access, when testifying, you will be asked to identify yourself and the organization, if any, that you represent. Each testifier will be limited to 5 minutes of testimony per agenda item. If connection to the meeting is lost for more than 30 minutes, the meeting will be continued on a specified date and time. This information will be provided on the board's website. At this time, I'm going to call the meeting to order and conduct the roll call. I will also ask each member to state who, if anyone, is present with them. John Polachek.
I'm present and no one's here with me.
Thank you, John. Daryl Suhiro.
Present, no one's here with me.
Thank you, Daryl. Randy Lau.
Present, no one's here with me.
Thank you, Randy. Russell Inouye.
Present, no one's here with me.
Thank you, Russell. And I am Paul Alejado, and no one is present with me. At this time, can I get a motion to amend the agenda to correct inadvertent errors?
This is Randy. I make a motion to amend the agenda as follows. Item 1, amend page 4, number 16. Delete Barnett Construction LLC, change to Barnett Construction Inc. Item 2, amend page 7, number 56. Scratch Kealoha Services LLC, change to Kealoha Landscapes LLC. Item number 3, delete page 10, number 84. Schoenfelder Renovation Inc., Mark J. Schoenfelder. Item 4, add page 11, Vertical Rise Solutions Hawaii Inc., Duo Land Builders Corporation, Kyle Dong, RME. Item 5, amend page 15, number 35, Direct TV LLC, Shane K. Rutledge, RME. Withdraw C15 Electronics, add C15A Telecommunications. Item 6, add page 16, Essential Cabinet Refacing Inc., Ringo Poly, RME, C5 Cabinet Millwork Carpentry Remodeling and Repair. Item 7, amend page 24, Peak Performance Energy LLC, C13 Electrical, add C60 Solar Power, add C61 Solar Energy Systems. Item 8, delete page 29, number 195, Wayne Perry Inc., Milton D. McGill, RME, B. General Building. That
Thank you.
amends the motion for amendments.
Thank you, Randy.
This is Daryl.
Can I get
I second that motion.
Thank you, Daryl. All in favor, say aye.
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 All opposed, say nay. So the motion is carried. At this time, I'm going to be reading the new application committee's recommendations 1 through 104. The first one is 48 Fire LLC, Nathan R. Putrat's Army for the C15A fire and burglar alarm. The C20 fire protection is deferred. 95 Mechanical LLC, Robin C. Sunil Army for the C37 plumbing is deferred. Accurate Plumbing and Repairs LLC, Colton AC Haciamento Army for the C37 plumbing is deferred. Act Construction LLC, Albert C. Tumamao Army for the B General Building is approved. Alf Construction LLC, Christian M. Rodriguez Hernandez Army for the B General Building is deferred. Aloha Courts LLC, Judge A. Thompson Army for the C3 asphalt paving and surfacing is deferred. Aloha Island Enterprise LLC, Francis I. Kuailani Army for the C27 landscaping is deferred. Aloha Steel Corp. Shane H. Nomura Army for the C-41 reinforcing steel is deferred. Alpha Vertical LLC Scott Hearn Army for the B General Building is deferred. Kevin K. Amin Army PR Heavy Division LLC for the B General Building and the C-22 glazing and tinting is approved. Sean W. Anschutz Army Alert Holding Group LLC for the C-15 electronic systems is deferred. Ashton's Landscaping and Tree Service LLC, Ashton R. Castro Army for the C-27B tree trimming and removal is deferred. BD Civil LLC, Greg L. Nathaniel Army for the A General Engineering is deferred. Matthew B. Barberi Army Pro Built Hawaii LLC for the C-42 roofing is approved. Bargreen Ellingson Inc. Taylor Morrison Army for the C-25 institutional and commercial equipment is deferred. Barnett Construction Inc. Dwayne M. Yamamoto Army for the C-13 electrical is approved. Greg Baskin individual for the B General Building is deferred. Bristol Communication and Power Systems LLC, Shelton L. Choi Army for the C-15B telecommunication is deferred. Bruner Construction Service LLC, Ryan M. Bruner Army for the B General Building is deferred. Bus Custom Tile LLC, Robert Stephen Bus Army for the C-51 tile is deferred. Jeremy C. Butler Army Cafe Inc. for the B General Building is deferred. CB Recovery Group Inc. Jacob Pelka Army for the B General Building is deferred. Challenge Works Inc. Nicholas A. Bredinger Army for the B General Building and the C-68 Classified Specialist is deferred. Chill Out Air Conditioning and Refrigeration LLC, Thomas H. Rogers Army for the C-52 ventilating and air conditioning is approved. Communication Consulting Service Inc., Wesley J. Washburn Army for the C-13 electrical is deferred. Consolidated Painting LLC, Jeffrey R. Weiblinger Army for the C-31D tuck pointing and caulking is deferred. Gore-Tech Hawaii LLC, Suing Ha Lee Army for the A General Engineering is deferred. DGK Construction LLC, David G. Kogo Army for the B General Building is deferred. DK Matsunaga Contracting LLC, Dennis K. Matsunaga for the A General Engineering and the B General Building is approved. Daifuku Services America Corporation, Frank R. Rodriguez Army for the C-16A conveyor systems is deferred. Technology LLC, Jonathan R. Edmondson Army for the C-21 flooring is deferred. Erosion Control Specialist LLC, Matthew K.S. Lyam Army for the C-27 landscaping is approved. Escalona Painting LLC, Dominic D. Escalona Army for the C-33 painting and decorating is approved. Familia Construction LLC, Brian Carcamo Army for the C-5 cabinet millwork and carpentry remodeling and repairs is deferred. Fleming Environmental Incorporated, Terry L. Fleming Jr. Army for the A. General Engineering is deferred. Gene H. Fukushima Army, HSI Mechanical Inc. for the B. General Building is deferred. GE Steam Power Inc., Martin W. Edwards Army for the A. General Engineering is deferred. GMZ Engineering Inc., Ghazi M. Mubarak Army for the A. General Engineering is deferred. Dakota J. Grappin Army for 48 Fire LOC for the C-20 Fire Protection is deferred. Guild Hawaii Services LLC, Peter Eldridge Army for the C-5A garage door and window shutters and the C-48A steel door is approved. Jamel A. Guillermo, individual for the C-27 landscaping is deferred. Christopher M. Harvey Army, Johnson Controls, Inc. for the C-52 ventilating and air conditioning is approved. Hawaiian Dredging Construction Company Joint Venture, ACOM Hunt, Paul D. Silent Army for the A. General Engineering and the B. General Building is deferred. Hawaiian Environmental Solutions LLC, Andrew J. Morris Army for the C-19 asbestos is approved. King Lee Construction LLC, Jing Lee Army for the B General Building is approved. Yones Koshrashahi Army, Western Solutions Inc. for the A General Engineering is approved. Young J. Kim individual for the B General Building is deferred. James K. Kincaid individual for the B General Building is approved. LGR LLC Kevin Bunting Army for the A General Engineering is deferred. Largo Concrete Inc. Michael A. Rivas Army for the C-31 Masonry is deferred. Lighthouse Electrical Contractors Inc. Danny R. Clark Army for the C-13 Electrical is deferred. Listen Up Inc. Benjamin G. Larkin Army for the C-50 Electronic Systems is approved. MGM Builders LLC, John G. Earl Army for the C-12 drywall is approved. Monahome Services LLC, George Brewers Army for the C-27 plumbing, tree trimming, and removal is deferred. Willie K. Marshall Army, Lynch Painting Inc. for the C-33 painting and decorating is deferred. Maui Pohaku LLC, Jonas Arkauskas Army for the C-51 tile is deferred. Francis H.K.M. Meyer, the 3rd Army, Dunewood Engineering Inc. for the C-37 plumbing is approved. Adam L. Hodgkins, individual for the B General Building is in the C-9 cesspool is deferred. Yun P. Hong, individual for the C-13 Electrical is approved. Shalomi Huberman Army, Ormat, Nevada Inc. for the A General Engineering is deferred. Brett M. Huff Army, Dynamic Group LLC for the B General Building is approved. Island Electrical Systems LLC, James D. Sensano Army for the C-13 Electrical is deferred. Island Router and Plumbing Inc., Gary R. Voigt Army for the C-37 Plumbing is approved. Jake Johnson Designs Inc., Jacob D. Johnson Army for the B General Building is approved. K. Pabri General Contracting LLC, Fortunato B.K. Pabri Army for the C-27 landscaping and the C-33 painting and decorating is deferred. Kahakai Services LLC, David B. Thielen Army for the A General Engineering and the B General Building is deferred. Frederick John Casabier Army, Rosenden Electric Inc. for the C-13 electrical is approved. KLO Landscapes, Keone C. KLO Army for the C-27 landscaping is approved. Michael Miller Army, Moller Up Glass Company for the C-22 glazing and tinting is deferred. Modern Flooring Inc., Vitaly A. Bublik Army for the C-51 tile is deferred. Nanhua Electric LLC, Wei Army for the C-13 electrical is deferred. Next Phase Home Services LLC, Adrian Camuela Agan Army for the B General Building is deferred. Oliver Electric LLC, Andrew T. Oliver Army for the C-13 electrical is deferred. Oli Farm Builders LLC, Ricky M. Kamimura Army for the B General Building is approved. Phillips Heating and Air Conditioning LLC, Jacob R. Phillips Army for the C-52 ventilating and air conditioning is deferred. Project Management Solutions Inc., Jacob D. Johnson Army for the B General Building is approved. Radiance Painting LLC, Randall Begonia Lagpakan Army for the C-33 painting and decorating is deferred. Rainbow Roof Maintenance Company Inc., Michael J. Roney Army for the C-42 roofing is deferred. Ace Matthew B. Armies Ramirez Army, Eagle Interiors Inc. for the C-1 acoustical and insulation, the C-12 drywall, and the C-36 plastering is deferred. Christopher D. Rydell Army, Mutzenberg LLC for the C-48 structural steel is deferred. Clayton N. Rodriguez individual for the C-37 plumbing is approved. Rural Solar Restoration LLC, Andrew Stam Rasmussen Army for the C-13 electrical is deferred. SNS Painting LLC, Bradley J. Saito Army for the C-33 painting and decorating is approved. Septech and Excavation LLC, Elliot Boniza Army for the A General Engineering is deferred. Keala E. Snyder Army, DS Shaka Construction LLC for the B General Building is deferred. Soltran Painting LLC, Philip E. Soltran Army for the C-36 plastering is deferred. Michael W. Stallnaker Senior Army, Talon Construction LLC for the C-13 electrical is deferred. Christopher K. Sward Jr. individual for the C-42 roofing is deferred. Tad R. Sumida Army, Hawaii Sheet Metal and Mechanical Inc. for the C-44 sheet metal and the C-52 ventilating and air conditioning is approved. Systematic Services LLC, BJC Kabuyao Army for the C-21 flooring is approved. T. Bailey LLC, Justin W. Rawls Army for the C-56 welding is approved. TCC Development Corporation, Kevin K. Rocco Army for the B General Building is deferred. The David Tree Surgery Company, Elvis R. Lanford Army for the C-27B tree trimming and removal is approved. The McKinley Group, Inc., DBA McKinney Construction, Lawrence W. Puritan Army for the B General Building is approved. Turnkey Construction, LLC, Parker W.K. Lau Army for the B General Building is deferred. DNR Painting, LLC, Vincent B. Fawcett III Army for the C-33 Painting and Decorating is deferred. Valence Construction, LLC, Ian Crawford Valence Army for the C-5 Cabinet Millwork Carpentry Remodeling and Repairs is deferred. Vanji Electric, LLC, Van H. Yoshikawa Army for the C-13 Electrical is approved. Vertical Rise Solutions Hawaii, Inc., Kyle E. Dong Army for the C-16 Elevator Dual Land Builders Corporation is approved. Visionary Concepts, LLC, Gary C. Espirito Army for the C-1 Acoustical and Installation and the C-12 Drywall is approved. Fritz Walter Individual for the A General Engineering and the B General Building is approved. Lawrence A. West Army Mutzenberg LLC for the C-48 Structural Steel is deferred. Eric W. Witt Individual for the C-13 Electrical is deferred. Working Man Construction LLC Richard Migan II Army for the B General Building is deferred. Carrie, you got the deferrals.
Yes, thank you, Chair. These are the deferrals from November 21, 2025. ATD Power Solutions, LLC, Lee W. Hewitt RME, defer. Arco DB Companies, Inc., William P. Jensen RME, deny. ATS Welding, Inc., John T. Fletcher RME, defer. A'ali'ilani LLC, Wendell Kiohuloa RME, defer. Alatini Landscape, Inc., Hilu P. Alatini RME, defer. Aloha Construction Management LLC, Ryan L. Kolek RME, defer. And Anacleto Joy Boy S. Alcantara the 6th RME, defer. Alliance TCO LLC, Tyler C. Onadachi RME, approved. Alakai K. Artatis individual, defer. Austin Fire Systems LLC, Keenan W. Bridges RME, defer. Barca LLC, James J. Snyder RME, defer. John R. Brett Schneider RME, defer. Rizzo Construction LLC, Josh R. Langle RME, defer. Browning Chapman LLC, Sean Everett Hardin RME, approve. Building Zone Industries LLC, Don Jessup RME, defer. CCI Industrial Services LLC, Randall P. Solte RME, defer. Brian James Cambier, individual, defer. Ronald J. Casey RME, CCI Industrial Services LLC, defer. Rock John D. Castahan, individual, approve. Alexand Chen, individual, defer. Gabriel J. Chong RME, defer. Noah S. Chong RME, defer. Clearwater Mechanical Plumbing and Underground LLC, Celso Guerra RME, defer. Coastal Current Construction LLC, Richard T. Mount RME, defer. Travis F. Corp RME, deny. Crab Services LLC, Russell F. Crab RME, defer. Jared Michael Crisologo RME, approve. VSC DCSK Plumbing LLC, Skybaski RME, deny. DKB Electric LLC, Dante K. Bush RME, defer. Miguel Delgado, individual, defer. Design Smith Builds Inc., Nathan Myers RME, defer. Andrew D. Diaz RME, A1 Budget Plumbing Inc., defer. DD Contracting and Design LLC, Yandra P. Pham RME, defer. Sean K. Dybel RME, defer. DirecTV Shane K. Rutledge RME, defer. Ducky Recovery LLC, Daniel P. McKieran RME, defer. Eagle Building Systems Inc., Kenny Wisecup RME, deny. Eaton Corporation Gonzalo Planas Jr. RME, deny. Eaton Corporation Stephen T. Guido RME, approve. Eaton Corporation Jesse Yenter RME, defer. Elite Plus Real Estate Orem, a professional limited liability company, Michael Matsuzuki RME, defer. Enclosed Tensile Structures Inc., Alan Gaddis RME, approve. Brandon Jacob Eisenhower RME, defer. Central Cabinet Refacing Inc., Ringo J. Pauli RME, approve. Emilia S. Finison RME, defer. Michael A. Flores RME, approve. The C5 Cabinet Millwork and Carpentry Remodeling and Repairs, and deny the C21 Flooring and C33 Painting and Decorating. Jack Foster RME, defer. Foxell LLC, Petra Shimendrova RME, defer. Hughes Hawaii LLC, Ruslan Kusinarov RME, defer. Orlito Ganetano, individual, deny. Getter Done Contracting LLC, David J. Vanderwall RME, defer. Global Odor Control Technologies of Hawaii Inc., Jeffrey Hare RME, defer. Gold Mountain Construction LLC, Anderson HP Nguyen RME, approve. Good Tree Construction Inc., Don Jin Ho RME, defer. Griffin F. Eaton General Contracting Inc., Griffin F. Eaton RME, defer. HECC LLC, Shantkita RME, defer. Hawaii Land Builders Corporation, William H. Colborn RME, defer. Hawaii Light Electric LLC, Jan Lewis K. Kai RME, defer. High Skill Tech LLC, Suzette Kilgore RME, defer. HMT LLC, Sean Eric Austin RME, defer. Harley Design Build LLC, Jason M. Zick RME, defer. Haley Construction Inc., Stacy McRitchie RME, defer. Hanale Builders LLC, Henry James Correa RME, defer. Sean Paul Harris individual, defer. Hawaii Construction and Remodeling LLC, Stephen L. McGuire RME, approve. Hawaii Island Contracting LLC, Kulike K. Chong RME, defer. Hawaiian Fire Mitigation LLC, Simon B. Ditton RME, defer. Hawaiian Telecom Inc., William M. Gibson III RME, defer. Jonathan M. Hurt RME, defer. Hoa Keolopono Trades Academy and Institute, La'awea E. Naihi RME, approve. Honolulu Electric LLC, Lenny Hattori RME, defer. Manakai Pool Services LLC, Nicholas Ravilli RME, defer. Innovative Coatings LLC, Trevor Yee RME, defer. Integrated Service Company LLC, BA Inserve USA LLC, Jeffrey W. Ricketts RME, defer. Keith K. Ashanti, individual, defer. Chad Brent Iverson RME, Warm Creek Holdings LLC, defer. Gem Tile and Stone Inc., Jefferson E. Marsing RME, defer. Judge Netting Inc., Daniel H. Judge RME, defer. KJB Enterprises LLC, Brian G. Goulet RME, defer. Kai Air LLC, Alexei A. Rudinsky, RME, defer. Sean E. Kelly, RME, Train US Inc., defer. Coac Construction LLC, Sidney P. Reyes, RME, defer. Quan K. Quan, individual, defer. LA Solar Group Inc., Ara Petrosin, RME, defer. Antonio L. Laporte, individual, defer. Lahaina Excavation Inc., Ioni M. K. Moore, RME, approved. Aaron M. Lane, RME, Hensel Phelps Construction Co., defer. Unaloto T. Latu, individual, defer. Nina Blue Services Inc., Wade H. Nakayama, RME, defer. Van B. Leeton, individual, defer. Wilson G. F. Liang, RME, deny. Stuart J. Lowe, RME, defer. Mikhail A. Maata, RME, defer. Jeremy James Maddox, individual, deny. Maka'ani Construction LLC, Solomon J.K. Maka'ani, RME, defer. Memoet USA North Inc., Jeffrey A. Jenkins, RME, deny. Memoet USA North Inc., Sidney King, RME, defer. Manoa Construction LLC, Douglas M. Rogers, RME, defer. Marble Unlimited LLC, Con H. Doe, RME, defer. Maloa Construction LLC, Nicanor R. Anastasio Jr., RME, defer. Maui Flow LLC, Ronald J.K. Kia, Medley, RME, defer. Austin?
Cologne Construction Company LLC, Brent A. Steed, RME, approved. John McGill, RME, Electrical Contractors, Hawaii, Inc., defer. Alan M. McLohan, RME, Habitat, Hawaii, Inc., defer. Garrick A. McLean, RME, Stellar Group Incorporated, defer. Orlando Z. Menor, RME, Hawaiian Electric Company, Inc., defer. Case Miyahara, individual, approve. Miles M. Mizukami, RME, Mega Construction, Inc., approve. Modern Evolution Construction LLC, Christopher Martinez, RME, defer. Melvin H. Moisa, individual, defer. Loku Air LLC, Brandon N. Hernandez, RME, deny. Mutzenberg LLC, Noel K. Mutzenberg, RME, defer. Stephen J. Nakanishi, RME, Statewide Plumbing, Inc., defer. National Power LLC, Paul Edward Zaworski, RME, defer. National Services LLC, Lawrence G. Lee, RME, defer. New Horizons Telecom, Inc., Layton John Lee, RME, defer. Bill V. Nguyen, individual, defer. Ha San Nguyen, individual, defer. Leroy E. Nicholas III, RME, Pan Pacific Mechanical LLC, defer. Nico Builders LLC, William Sadal, Percal, RME, defer. Nokaoi Plumbing Construction LLC, Timothy John Mortimer, RME, defer. Novo Marble LLC, Isani Quinocosis, Euro, RME, defer. Breland K. Odagiri, RME, Aloha Steel Corp., defer. Ohana Customs Homes, Inc., Arthur C. Parisi, RME, defer. Rodney M. Okabe, RME, Johnson Control, Inc., defer. Lowen N. Okamoto, RME, Johnson Control, Inc., defer. Oli Home Solutions and Repair LLC, Ty K. Gibson, RME, defer. On the Rocks Enterprises, Keith Galbraith, RME, approve. One Landscape Company LLC, Mason D. Edmonds, RME, defer. Onesta LLC, Tyson G.K. Ferreira, RME, deny. PC Construction LLC, Colin R. Saxby, RME, defer. PH Design Home LLC, Pingui Hay, RME, defer. Pacific District 808 LLC, Daniil N. Bergovi, RME, defer. Pacific Energy and Electric LLC, Dwayne N. Geisninger, RME, defer. Pacific Mobile Welding and Fabrication LLC, Riley T. Manzel, RME, approve C56 welding, defer C48 structural steel. Pacific Repairs LLC, Arthur Paul Mooney Miller, RME, defer. Danny Carl C. Palumo, RME, AH Construction LLC, defer. Eric R. Paranada, RME, AML, and ATS Inc., approve. Parmis Landscaping and Maintenance LLC, Gannon P. Pichamutu, RME, approve, defer B General Building, approve C19 Asbestos, defer the C17 Excavation Grading, Trenching, C24 Building and Wrecking, and the C31B Stonemasonry. Peak Performance Energy LLC, Michael D. Cooper, RME, deny. Barisha Stone LLC, Jeffrey John Wirtz, RME, defer. Pivotos Renovation Inc., Darcy Pivoto, RME, defer. Place Services Incorporated, Troy S. Place, RME, defer. Platinum Builders Hawaii LLC, Rigolio T. Ricaport Jr., RME, defer. Premier Logistics and Transportation, Andronic Michaelian, RME, withdraw. Rhode Island Drains Cleaning and Services LLC, Brandon R. Ferreira, RME, defer. Pro Quality Construction LLC, Mikhail A. Bublik, RME, defer. Providence by Design Construction and Development LLC, Gary M. Brennan, RME, defer. R&F Power Solutions LLC, Andreas F. Restrepo, RME, defer. RSM Electric LLC, Robert S. Melching, RME, defer. Carl A. Rackley, RME, Mutzenberg LLC, defer. Red Horse Constructors, Inc., David J. Warner, RME, defer. Regatta Development, Inc., Randall J. Holmes, RME, defer. Daniel S. Roberts, RME, Lost Wave LLC, defer. Russo Services LLC, Simon P. Russo, RME, defer. SCL Builders LLC, Sebastian C. Lancelotti, RME, defer. SMFCC LLC, Scott N. Aoki, RME, defer. Salt Builders LLC, Bradley J. Gall, RME, deny. Jeffrey J. Scalisi, RME, Architectural Glass and Aluminum Co. Inc., defer. Clifford M. Schleusner, RME, CCI Electrical Services LLC, approve. Daniel J. Scott, individual, approve. Schroeder Ohana LLC, Hans Nicholas Schroeder, RME, defer. Shaka Tree Care LLC, Dusty D. Moots, RME, defer. Signs and Decal Corps, Hasnain Kalfan, RME, defer. Signal USA LLC, Irv H. Lipschutz, RME, defer. Silva's Construction LLC, Brandon L. Silva, RME, defer. Rostislav Slatic, individual, defer. Spectra Company, Ruben Lombardo, RME, defer. Raiden Stankovic, individual, defer. Structure Flex LLC, Timothy L. McFadden, RME, defer. Structures Hardscape Specialist, Inc., Jeremy Q. Batkin, RME, approve. Joseph S. Suzuki Jr., RME, Harris Rebar South Pacific, Inc., defer. T&K Electrical Services LLC, Travis J. Stephen, RME, approved. TR Electric LLC, Tracy R. Bingo, RME, defer. Team Industrial Services, Inc., Christopher N. Kaysen, RME, defer. Talon Construction LLC, Kevin Button, RME, withdraw. Lacona Plumber LLC, Scott A. Bayer, RME, defer. The Paver Turf Wall Company Co. LLC, Stephen J. Biondi, RME, approve. C27 Landscaping, defer. C31B Stonemason. Kevin Thompson, RME, Bellingham Marine Industries, Inc., deny. 3 Wide Development, defer. Clayton J. Timmer, RME, Ready Man Services, Inc., defer. Michael Tinoco, RME, Commercial Shelving, Inc., defer. Stacy Y. Tokaran, RME, Johnson Controls, Inc., defer. Demetrio M. Tolentino, RME, Jas W. Glover Limited, approve. Robert J. Tomas, RME, Moss and Associates LLC, defer. Top Notch Carpentry LLC, Sebastian D. Mariconda, RME, defer. Trace Industries, Inc., Tracy K. Poipoi, RME, defer. True North Restoration Hawaii, Inc., Wheat EC Mahoney, RME, approve. Unitech Restorative Services LLC, Michael A. Flores, RME, approve. Utilities One, Inc., Alexandrin Patron, RME, defer. Richard J. Viveros, RME, Titan Specialized Services, Inc., defer. Volk Pacific Builders, Inc., Brian Volk, RME, deny. WB LLC, Wyatt WK Butterball, RME, defer. Thomas J. Waddle, RME, Nicholson LLC, defer. Darwin T. Ward, RME, Wind Contracting, Inc., defer. Westcom and TV, Inc., Ed T. Suchai, RME, defer. Stephen A. White, RME, Ormat Nevada, Inc., defer. Woods Ohana LLC, John R. Woods, RME, approve. B. General Building. Worldwide Technology LLC, David A. Franklin, RME, defer. Ji Kwang Yu, defer.
Thank you, Bronston and Perry. At this time, is there any public testimony?
Thank you, Chair. There is one person requesting to provide public testimony.
Okay, thank you. At this time, can I get a motion?
There's one person that wants to do testimony.
Oh, there's one? Okay. I didn't-
Yeah, go ahead and let them in, Julie.
Hi, good afternoon, board. My name is Hong Win, and I just heard that my application has been deferred. Just wondering what else is required.
Okay, so thank you, Mr. Nguyen. We don't have the files down in the conference room with us, so we can't look up and see what the board is going to be requesting from you. So I've made a note that you reached out to us, and I'll give you a call back after the meeting.
Okay, all right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Any others? Okay, that's it, Chair. There's no
No.
further.
Okay. So at this time, can I get a motion on the Applications Committee recommendation to the Contractors License Board.
Move to approve.
Second.
Thank you, Rand. Thank you, John. All in favor, say aye.
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 All opposed, say nay. At this time, the motion is carried then. Is if there isn't any other thing, the next application committee meeting will be February 3rd, 2026,
Yeah, 26.
and the meeting is adjourned.
Thank you, Chair.
Thank
Thank
you.
Thank you.